you.
I'm about to go level up, I cannot settle for nothing, I never been regular, always knew I could do better, I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in, now me and the money are way too attached. Still reppin' 919, the city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve, I put in the work, now I'm about to level up. Been on my grind since 2013, now the way that I live, I feel like a king. 24 hours, I'm locked in, I'm feeling like Kobe, getting these rings.
They bring six. Smith underneath, and they get it. Thornton.
Nothing left on my bucket list, but I'm grinding like I'm still in the basement. Ain't nobody who working harder. Money tall like Wembanyama. They be talking from the sidelines while I'm on the court. I've been a baller. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still reppin' 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up. Always knew my potential. Hop in the Porsche and there ain't no rental. Came a long way from studying dental. Now I got plaques inside of my bedroom. Already know where I've been headed. I took my risk and I don't regret it. They showing me love, I'm showing it back. With every song I've been getting better. I know nothing that's good come free. No 9 to 5, I work all week. Put in my time and it keep paying off. I've been getting paid every time I speak. Used to have dreams of getting these ends. Now I make the money go work for me. Can't stop now cause I got what I wanted. Ain't nothing I need in my life but peace. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still reppin' 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up.
Salute Raider Nation, salute to the chat, salute to the mods in the chat, man. Really do appreciate you guys. Salute to Lucky Raider, Ruben, King of Kings, John Parker. Salute to all you guys, man. Really do appreciate you guys. Salute to the panel, salute to Will, salute to Mike, man. Really do appreciate you guys. We're not going to be on maybe more than an hour or so. Just going to be talking about Maxx with the news real quick, and then but outside of that, if you guys want to give a shout out real quick, feel free.
I'll just give a shout out to the. Thank you. I'll just give a shout out to you, Dustin, the man, behind the curtain, the Wizard of Oz, and Will. Always good talking to you too, bro. And the chat coming in strong already. Look at the chat going already. Salute to the chat.
Hell yeah. Salute to Ray too, man. Salute to Hank. Salute to Lou. Salute to all you guys, man. Salute to Rosetown. Salute to all you guys. Really do appreciate it. Will, if you want to give a shout out before you get going.
Man, number one, if you don't, go follow DSR over here on Instagram. Follow, my name's right on the panel. I don't change it just so people can find my name. It's not that hard. But yeah, no, follow every one of us. Going through the Raiders. Thank you for everyone coming through. Couldn't be here without everyone coming through and supporting. So, we're here to talk some crazy news because we really thought this was hammered away, trade away. But I guess here we are talking about Crosby being a Raider right now.
Yeah, that's facts, man. I mean, like I say, some of the craziest shit turning plans for real. I mean, we go from being able to trade our player to start our rebuild and start going from there. And, so basically we go with the idea of getting rid of Crosby, getting those 2 first-round picks, 14th overall.
We did a great job.
Really good pick there. You're going to be able to rebuild this team. You're going to be able to put continuity with youth, with a few veterans. I mean, they had a great plan going, and they still
they had an elite free agency.
Just with Maxx being where he's at doesn't mean that their plans are going to stop. I mean, there's something that I noticed here early on right away is Spytek. I've said this. Spytek is super genius. It seems like the guy always has a plan within a plan. Most coaches would have most definitely pulled the money off the books previously due to the fact that you're trading that player come tomorrow. And Spytech didn't. Spytech basically signed every single signee that they signed here
with contract.
With the fact with Maxx being on the actual squad.
He did great.
That $50 million still left over with Maxx on the squad already. So we're not going to be bringing him back, adding money to it or not. Like I've said it, dude, the guy probably knew. Like I just got a message here just now before we were going live that the reason that the Cowboys are out is due to the fact that I guess their doctor was in the meeting with the Ravens doctor when they did Max's knee evaluation, and they're saying that I guess Max's knee is like worse than what their people are trying to claim, I guess. So I don't know.
His knee is effed up. Come on.
They said that he went in to have his meniscus cleaned, and they said that they said that the doctors went in and repaired it, and that's where the Ravens and the Cowboys are having the issue with Maxx is they feel like the knee is probably worse off than what people are trying to say or what he's trying to say, you know. So I think
we've known for a long time though that it wasn't just it wasn't just a cleaning. I mean,
that's facts.
You don't come out in a brace.
Well, and also
cleaning.
We already heard about like with the trade, like we already knew he wasn't going to pass his physical. So I mean, whatever they're now trying to say, I get like, yeah, maybe you feel it's worse than it was, but like you also knew when you were trading those picks, like these conversations came up. There's no way we had this trade. I'm just going to be honest. There's no way to me that we went through this whole trade discussion for what, 2 weeks, damn near a week. And, you know, you come away with the Ravens trade and then the it's like, oh no, we didn't know about this. Well, you knew all about it. You were literally, listen, there's no way we didn't have the discussion about this. So again, I could care less to trade him to the Ravens or the Cowgirls. I think at some point, I mean, again, they have till tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. your time on your guys' side to trade him. I don't think that this team will get to first, but I think if you can still pull off one of them at this point, if the knee is worse than you think, of course. You know, we'll see what they offer. We'll see what's actually offered, and we'll see if they pull the trigger on this, because I don't think that right now, at least, you can get to first. But if you go in, say, you know, through this offseason, you do keep him and shit, and you get him healthy, maybe you can get some first at the deadline. If, you know, say you aren't where you want to be winning wise, and you're just at the deadline, you're like, screw it, there's a team offering 2 first because this guy's dominating at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I've said I wouldn't trade him once we get past the deadline. I would just keep him for the year.
Right.
You're just going to eat too much money. The smart move would be move him in 27 for 0 dead cap if you can trade him at that point.
I mean, you can still trade him until tomorrow, so we'll see what they tomorrow or today.
Yeah, I would say like where a lot of people like the NFL is having a big problem right now, and it's all kind of teams. It ain't just us.
There's a bunch of people calling out the Ravens organization.
They have teams sitting out here calling out the Ravens right now, saying that there's other GMs that were in on the meeting, and they said that, hey, you're acting like if we didn't all agree that we weren't going to do physical on Maxx because, you know, we were going to pass him on the physical due to the fact that we knew he wouldn't be ready to play until June or July. Everybody knew the trade details that he wasn't going to, go through it. He wasn't going to pass. He just came off the fucking deal.
Yeah, and you accepted this deal.
But
and Baltimore has done this in the past. In 2018, they did it in the 90s. It's the same effing thing.
Yeah, the difference is I think, you know, when you agree that you're going to go, you know, like pass them through the deal, you're still going to do the test. You know, like you're going to still want to know where that player is at physically. So you're going to go through the test. And the only thing I can think is when they went through the test, they were going to pass them, but did something come up that they found out that nobody said something? You know, like those are also the other things. Like everybody, it's all good and said, but you got to think about it like this. When Max went in, he went in for a cleaning. Nobody knew he was having that surgery. Nobody had any fucking idea Max was having that surgery. Max was the only one that knew he was having that surgery. Probably not even the team knew he was having that surgery.
Nope. I think,
so when he came out and they seen him in the brace, it was the SIC doctor that literally was live and said, "Hey man, like this isn't no fucking just regular fucking cleaning."
Right.
He was like, "This shit is this is way bigger than what people are saying." So, there's, like I said, it's all good when people agree to deals in a room, but if you're going through and you're going to still screen the player, like you have to do that for it. And when you're looking at certain things, you're probably like, all right, we can pass them on this, no problem. But I've said there could easily be a deal, just like them finding cancer on a player or something, like they probably came across something that was like, whoa, hold on here, like gonna invest a lot of money in the guy. He's fucking 29 years old. Max is gonna go out and play regardless. Everybody knows Max will play hurt. So it's not about it what Max will do. It's about that they're investing. And look, there's a lot of reports about the Ravens right now. They have all kind of shit popping off in that place, dude. Like literally lost half their team. Now there's literally reports right now stating that there's a good chance that the Ravens are going to try to block fucking Lindenberg leaving tomorrow to come to the Raiders because they have the money now to fucking retain him. So now there's claiming that they're going to try.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
Yep. Now there's reports saying that they're going to try to retain Lindenberg.
No, man. Hell no.
Lindenbaum, so he can't leave out of there and come to our team.
I hadn't heard nothing about that. I didn't
fuck
think
no,
about
dude.
that.
We better listen. I promise you, bro. We better not lose.
An hour or two ago, fucking.
We better not lose Lindenberg.
This is why
listen,
this
bro. I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. The Ravens need to get themselves. They need to get in trouble for this, bro. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Like, fuck this shit, bro. If we lose Linderbaum because of this fucking bitch ass franchise.
Well, it's not only that; it's all the other things that might have happened. The Dallas thing, might have happened, But and so, I mean, then you lose the day. This legal tampering period needs to stop. It needs to stop. You just need to, have a day where you sign the guy or not, because it's influenced so many future decisions for us and for other teams on us and on Max because of this whole thing. And it just needs to, they just need to eliminate these 2 days. I never understood the 2 days anyway. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Especially on
the Raiders are
like
not
this.
happy at all. They are going how to proceed with this. I mean, shit.
It's just like they've said too. Fucking. So there's a good possibility we can hear tomorrow morning that the fucking Ravens are going to try to retain fucking Lindenbaum. I don't know if they would be dicks like that or not, but they've lost hell of players, dude. Like they ain't just lost one; they've lost like 10.
Well, I don't.
Coach,
not come on, though. Wait,
coordinator. They've lost all kind of fucking people now.
Right now, though,
Jackson
they still
at the peak of where he's going to be in his career.
Yeah.
They just took away his center, everything.
Well, I mean, actually, I'll say this though: the Ravens don't have $27 million to work with heading into tomorrow. So I mean, unless they're making some other moves, they still aren't going to be able to match what the Raiders offered. I mean,
they won't need to. They own the rights to him. They can probably block him before the league year goes out. He was brought to them.
They could put a tag on him, but that's going to cost them $30 million.
Fuck them. I hope they. I mean, you know what, man? Fuck the Ravens organization, bro.
They don't have to worry about that. They can tag him and go over. That's not a problem. They'll just have to get back under.
Man, fuck that organization. If they do that stuff, man.
I just knew everything was going along too smoothly.
Dude, they need to get in trouble for this, bro. I don't honestly care, bro. They need to get in some trouble for this, man.
They just need to stop this legal tampering period. The Ravens did it by the rules. I mean, we can't really blame them. They did it by the rules. I mean, they knew his situation and they backed out of it, but it's by the rules. You need to change the rules. No more legal tampering period. Either you can sign or you can't sign.
I think we're going to get Lindenbaum. I don't think. I mean,
I
I can
think
tell
that's
you
not
this
going to
right
change.
here. This is what
Who
I will tell
fucking
you.
knows?
If the Ravens already pulled a bitch move, all right, with the Max deal, like the whole NFL watching it, everybody.
Oh yeah, they're in some deep.
If you fucking do that to Lindenbaum, knowing that he's already been signed with the Raiders, oh fuck, you're about to start fucking war, dude. Like you're gonna start.
Well, there's
war.
already been reports that teams are now going to be more hesitant even making moves with this organization.
Well, absolutely.
They've
This
already
ain't the
listen.
first time they've done this.
Listen. Jesse Minter's come in, and the people above him have really screwed his team now because I think it's not just the GMs though. I think it's players in general just being like, what the hell is going on in Baltimore? Because when the report came through that they were going to be over the cap if they traded for Crosby, it's like, number one, how the hell as an organization do you not realize that you're going to be over the cap if you trade for a player? I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just my personal opinion. So, and then the only thing I thought about was this is what I said. Listen, if the deal was, and if it really wasn't the physical, because I mean, I understand the physical part, I do, but I mean, my thing is, I don't believe it's just the physical. I believe it's because of the fact that they were going to be over the cap space, and they didn't want to look like complete idiots by being over the cap space, entering the league new year
Well,
with
guess what? They look like idiots
well, no,
now.
no, no. Well, I'm not saying they don't, but what I'm saying is, so they tried to back out and say like, oh, this was because of the physical. It's not because of the physical, because I do believe you knew about everything, and I don't believe there's something new that we all don't know about yet. What I do believe is they realized that they were going to be over $12.5 million extra where they should be, and they also like the
They
offensive
were gonna
line,
have to cut more players, and they've already lost like 8 or 10.
and
Like
also
they were gonna be
their draft pick value, the draft picks that they have. They don't have enough picks to replace all the people that they're losing. Like they're not going to be the way that they went into this year. And listen, I'm just going to be honest also about the Lamar contract. They're in a real big pickle because next year that cap hit, guys, goes up to $70 million. At some point, you have to do a
it's
full.
75 this year.
It's terrible. Like this is why. Listen, I'm just going to be honest. Right now, the the cap space for NFL teams, whatever. Can't think of whatever it is exactly right now, but whatever it is, it's not good enough for a quarterback right now.
303 million.
There we go. What I'm saying is, you're paying a fourth of your cap space for one player. That's way too much for one player when the rest of your roster is dick, bro. Like, if you look at the Ravens roster, there's a lot of issues over there. Like, they don't, dude. I think the Ravens roster, in my opinion, is about to take a real back step. And I also think that the other thing that maybe no one's going to highlight also is I do believe in a way that even if they would have gotten Crosby this year, I think that pick that they were giving up next year was going to end up being top 15. I think that their roster has too many holes for them to win this year. I think that's part of the big thing too, is I think they realized they were going to be giving up 2 top 20 picks. It's a combination, I think, of a few
They
things.
didn't realize it before they did it.
Well,
They knew
you
that.
think about it though.
I don't understand.
Listen. You gotta think about it though.
That's
They probably
beyond
think
Jerry.
they they probably
That's
listen. They
beyond Jerry
probably
Jones stuff.
listen. They're at a point though. They probably believe they're a better roster than what they are, and that's just the truth. If they lose Linderbaum, let's be real. Who on their O line is actually good at this point? Ronnie Stanley is out half of the year now, so their left tackle don't even matter. Jesse Minter is a better I'll give them this though. They do have a better defensive coordinator than they had last year, but I think the offense, regardless if they add back Lindenbaum or not, I think it's going to struggle. I mean, Lamar's what now, 30, 31?
Yeah, their team's fucked, and I'm here. Fuck, their team's garbage. I think,
Yeah.
like I said, they've lost too many people. They're trying too many things.
Oh, dude, they lost everybody.
I think the fact that the over the cap deal probably was a big deal. I also believe that they asked Max to restructure his contract, and he said no. Yep. And I believe that there was a lot of things that went into this whole entire circumstance.
No, yeah, it wasn't one thing. It was multiple things.
I talked about yesterday in the show, Ian off the show about Maxx looking over from over there saying like, damn, them Raiders turned that fucking team around real fucking quick. And now I'm over here on a losing fucking team. I've said they lost too many people that are their main core players.
Yeah.
And they're just acting like Maxx is going to show up there and win right away, dude. Like, I think there's a lot of shit that went into this, dude. I mean, come on, you're telling me Maxx ain't looking over here going, God damn, where were these players when I was fucking there? You're giving him quiddy pay on the opposite side. Listen, I'm gonna just say it. I think Spytech did this shit on purpose, dude. The more I think about it, quiddy pay plays the opposite side of Maxx. He plays on the opposite side of him. Maxx plays on fucking left. He plays on right. Malcolm plays on right. Fucking, why didn't they fill the left side at all? They didn't put a motherfucker over there. Why didn't Spytech take the fucking money off the board? I'm not going to sit there and say maybe fucking Spytech said, let's send over Maxx right now so we can get fucking Lindenbaum, and we have the money regardless. So let's fucking throw him the distraction. Here's fucking Maxx. We're going to take Lindenbaum, and you're going to get everything worked out, then it goes. But they probably had a good fucking hunch. Why didn't they pull the money off when they were playing, signing all the players? Why did they stay 50 million above? It's 20 million for the fucking rookies. It's 20 to 25 million for the rookie draft class. And then whatever you're going to carry into the season, or the few backup players, 10 million, 12 million that you'll pay in backup players at vet minimums and $1.5, $2 million contracts to fill out the deal. It was, they went out and pulled out the base core of the players, dude, that you've literally fixed that fucking, you're running a 3-4. You fix the linebacking core just that goddamn fast, that quick. 2 badass linebackers, boom, right inside the line. You ain't changing out linebackers because all that happened was your DNs turned into linebackers. That's all that fucking happened. Maxx started playing in coverage, a year ago? Been playing off ball in coverage, so he'll play perfect into the 3-4. I'm not going to sit here and say that shit may not have been intentionally done. I mean, that's why there's part of me sitting here worrying about tomorrow going into that 1 o'clock time that we get a notification about fucking Lindenbaum fucking returning back to the Ravens. So like I said, they're like chess checkers or not, sometimes the game gets shown too early and it becomes a game. It's all a game, man. So I'm telling you, 2 hours ago I heard that the Ravens will have the money to clear out to get motherfucking Lindenbaum if they want to retain him.
Fuck that, man. I swear to God.
That'd be a typical Raider thing to happen, I swear to God.
The only reason why I don't think it's going to happen is because if you're putting in Maxx and you're going to be over the cap by $12 million or not, that means you wouldn't have been able to get no players with Maxx there. So even if you're trading over here for fucking, signing Lindenbaum, you're putting yourself right in the same damn situation where you still can't fucking get no players. So Baltimore might know, like at this fucking point, it might be just smart to say, fuck it, we've already lost so many players, let's just fucking do the same thing, let's break this shit down, rebuild us back.
Also in Baltimore's like also their view too is they're going to be in the same situation next year. Their situation does not get any better cap situation wise. Like, and a lot of people highlighted this team when their situation opened up as one of the top spots. And I just thought to myself, this has to be amongst one of the worst positions to be coaching right now, because the fact is Harbaugh was, I mean, he was absolutely terrible the last 3 years. The contracts, he was in charge. He was in charge of getting all these guys that they got there. They overpaid for a lot of their guys. There's shit. One second.
That shit's funny as fuck. I know, dude. Maxx is. Listen, I'm telling you guys, Maxx ain't fuck staying here. I'm just gonna be honest, Maxx.
Yeah, that'd be awfully hard after saying Flock Nation.
Dude, he said multiple things. He didn't fucking credit fucking Mark Davis at the fucking excellent deal, not the Raiders, anything. I mean, there's a lot of things I think went in here at the end. The Tom Brady fucking deal. Like, I do not believe that Maxx is going to be here. I heard from the minute that Maxx news came up that motherfucker had Spytek was automatically getting phone calls, 8 phone calls within fucking 15 minutes about Maxx. But the difference is they just don't want to offer. They're trying not to offer the 2 first-round picks over there. And this is what I think's funny. Isn't it a coincidence that why was the Cowboys doctor in the motherfucking room doing the evaluation in Baltimore's room on Maxx Crosby? Something there don't add up right away. Like, why the fuck is the
Well, we
Cowboys
also can't forget Crosby requested out of here, bro. Crosby was for like part of like getting out of here too. He wasn't surprised by this trade. He knew this was happening because he was part of
He went to Mark and told him at the end of the season that he didn't want to be here no more. Fucking, he said that after the Tom Brady and Leonardo DiCaprio deal, he was like, "Hey, I'm not fucking."
Well, you know what? I think, like I said, I think at the end of the day, I think that this team, what I'll say is this: I think that Spytek will still push for as much value. I don't know. I can't say for sure if he will get 2 first, but if he doesn't get 2 first, I think he's still going to get 2 to 3. I think he'll get quality value. I don't think he's going to lose out on just a bunch of value. He's still going to get. I'm going to say this right now. I still believe he will at minimum get 1 first-round pick. And if he listen, there's nothing saying that he doesn't tell these teams like, hey, I'm not budging. This is 2 first. This is still the same player. And again, we'll see what happens. Again, we'll find out by 1:00 tomorrow. Exactly what happens. But if I'm just being honest, if I'm the Raiders, I'm just gonna be honest. As a Raider fan, I would hate to lose Linderbaum now because I'm just gonna be honest. Like when we look at last year's success rate and ability to run, that ability to run triples damn near with him in that lineup, bro. And I just think it's so much value that we lose. And I also do think for the Ravens, I think that they might be just smarter letting Linderbaum go because, I mean, let's be real. They're probably not even at like 40 players on their roster. It seems like they've lost a lot of players. So they still have a roster to fill out, and they can't do that.
They're at 62 right now.
If I was the Raiders, I wouldn't care if Lindenbaum leaves because the more and more I look into it, the more and more I check, JPJ should be the center. He could be better than Lindenbaum by a mile. It's not even close. JPJ has the pass rush and the fucking run block game like a motherfucker. He scored hella high, 90.2, dude. I mean, I've watched multiple tape on this guy all year. If we were to lose Lindenbaum, I don't think it's going to hurt us that much if they move JPJ there. If they're stuck on him playing guard, then I would say, yeah, but I would say you already have a center here. And I think at the end of the day, if you look into Lindenbaum, it's a good deal. He's 24 years old. He's a good player, but he has a 90 run grade, but he has a 78 block grade, dude. Like pass block. I mean, that's a pretty big fucking difference. He gets owned on certain fucking plays when it comes to being run by DNs. JPJ don't. JPJ is dominant. He's fucking dominant. He has a 90.2 grade and an 80.7 grade. Like he's good either way. And he only played it 1 fucking year. So I wouldn't be against it. I would say, would it be bitch move? Yes. But I'm also going to say, like, I don't think Maxx stays here too long. I mean, I think if they're already entertaining phone calls,
they're going to probably trade him again.
Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt if we hear tomorrow morning that Maxx is off somewhere else, because at the end of the day, they want to clear the money. They want to fucking rebuild the team. They want to fucking rebuild the franchise.
And you can't do that with Crosby here.
Yeah, they have a direction that they're going. Their intention was to get rid of Maxx one way or another.
Dude, if their intention was to keep him like people want us to do, they wouldn't have been taking calls earlier when the fucking first trade fell through.
Damn right, and they wouldn't have entertained calls again tonight.
Actually, Spytek wouldn't have been on those phones pushing for it so hard over the last 2 to 3 hours. So,
yeah, it's facts. And like I've said, I think if the right trade comes back through there, they'll move them. But I've also said, dude, if I was the Raiders, I mean, you're going to take a 0 dead cap in 2027. It would almost make sense to say, Maxx just came off surgery, let him heal. once we get past the tomorrow, man, I mean, you're going to eat fucking money then. So you're going to eat money. So I don't know if it's worth trading Maxx at that point, and then you're going to eat a lot of money. And then
Well, no, I'm only
value,
saying I'm only trading him if we can get the deal done by 12.
Yeah, I mean, it would if we get a good enough picks like 2 first, and then we have to eat some of the money. I wouldn't be against it, but if we're sitting here saying, and I don't see them wanting to take on a player, because why would they get rid of Maxx for 35 but take on another guy for 25?
Well, and that's also why the Jalen Carter deal never really made sense when you were talking about it. And to me, now that I think about it, because let's be real, they would have just traded off Crosby. And if they would have made the trade, if they would have made that trade for Jalen Carter, what would they be doing by next year? Paying Jalen Carter 30+ million. So,
and I mean, you're going to do that with, if they would have did it with George Pickens or anybody else of that matter.
It'll be the same thing with Brian Thomas Jr. All these guys are talking about Brian Thomas Jr. It's the same deal. You're going to end up having to pay the guy damn $30 million if he comes out here and shows up in Kubiak's offense, which he will, because
I know that Jacksonville just came out recent today, I think, and said that they are not trading fucking Brian Thomas Jr. But also, again, when the Maxx deal came up, I heard right away, fucking man,
they offered Brian Thomas.
Yeah, Brian Thomas in a first. So I don't know. I mean, I think at the end of the day, we're gonna have to see. But I don't know if Maxx went behind and told Mark that he wanted to be traded. That means he already had an issue with fucking Tom Brady. I don't think he has an issue with the head coach. I don't think that's an issue at all. But
no.
I think once you started doing what you did, especially at the
Commitment to Excellence
award, everything of those, I mean, it was just one thing after another. It was just one.
He also never denied the trade rumors. Like, he literally never denied them once.
Deny him because he was the motherfucker that started them.
Yep,
and then
because he was the one that pushed for the trade. And now at the end of the day,
creators like us and other people that are fucking defending the motherfucker, and he over there fucking.
I've heard so many people try to tell me that he didn't know this was happening. I'm just like, all right, whatever you say, bro.
Yeah, they're dumb as hell if they believe that, dude. I mean, there's multiple reports about it, literally, that say that Maxx Crosby fucking confronted Mark Davis and asked for the silent trade due to the fact that he didn't want Raider Nation having an uproar or losing value on the pick for him being traded, that he was going to leave, to another team, give the Raiders the draft cap that they needed in return, and they were just going to go on and fucking. Then it comes back and bites them in the ass here. And I've already said, I think I get it that you're over to support another team and so on, but I don't know how you go from Raider Nation for life, fucking this, that, the other, to
Flock Nation.
Oh, dude, he straight up changed his profile to Ravens fucking player that was photoshopped, and then switched right over to it, fucking Flock Nation at the deal. Yep. It's just a lot of fucking things. I mean, I get it that you're gonna make a change. I get that shit, but sometimes you should wait till pen meets ink, ink meets pen or paper, and then you can fucking go do that shit. But you've already done that too.
I don't see. I can't see, man. I just can't see the Raiders also just bypassing the fact.
Jake Glazer, that's facts. That little fat.
I also just can't see the Raiders at this point in time, after everything happened with Crosby before they traded him, of course. I can't see them just bypassing the fact that he also requested out of here. That they're just like, oh yeah, we'll take you back, openly. No, they didn't even do that. As soon as that Baltimore Ravens shit fell through, they were on those phones. They were making calls. They were taking calls on Crosby, and like I said, for good reason. He's a good player, so it's not like you're not going to get value. But if they get a good enough value pick, I would trade him still, because I think that their ultimate goal, and the only way that I believe that, again, that they can sustain long-term success is by getting the players that they want here, and that the players that want to be here. And Crosby clearly didn't want to be here earlier. So why would we just bypass everything in the past that he didn't want to be here just because we're finally building something? It's like, oh, maybe let me just stick around a little. Man, you got to go. Let's get the players that fit this team.
He was already gone, so just keep it gone. That's just how it needs to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
They already made the deal, and any other trade in the history of fucking football, with your fucking number one overall player, I don't see it fucking being returned.
I don't see them just openly accepting. Like, he comes back to the bill and everyone's like, hey, you want to come back for?
There wasn't a person on this earth that fucking expected the Texas that or the Instagrams or X's going off that fucking said Maxx Crosby is heading back to Vegas due to Ravens fucking rejecting trade. Nobody fucking never seen that coming. Not in a mile away. Not a mile away, dude. Like, nobody's seen that shit. Everybody just all of a sudden started boom, 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 boom. It was like, what the fuck? And then we're sitting here talking about, what was that, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, my time, 8 o'clock their time? Fucking, we're talking about fucking Max is now no longer going to be traded to the fucking Ravens. Like, I think that's crazy as fuck. It's like fucking only that type of shit happens to the Raiders. You asked about earlier, are we truly cursed? You asked that earlier about, are we truly cursed? I've said, fuck yeah. That when we traded John Gruden the way that we did to Tampa, fucking in the middle of the night, I said it straight the fuck up, dude, that it's been the fucking Gruden curse ever since. It's been the Gruden curse ever fucking since. Even with him, dude, when he fucking came here and brought AB and all them back and fucking it happens to everybody here, dude. Like, it's crazy as fuck. You get Henry Ruggs fucking being who he is, fucking kills a kid and a fucking her dog. I mean,
and then there's still people that want to bring him back.
Them people are stupid as fuck, and that's not gonna happen. Not on any. He'll never play in a Raiders uniform.
No, ever. Hell no. He will never be a Raider again.
It'll never happen, dude. The community will not have it. They'll torch the motherfucking stadium to the fucking ground, dude. Like, if they're gonna say tolerate a dude getting drunk and killing a girl in their own town and hit them bringing them back, oh hell no.
Dude, I cannot tell you how many people I've seen just tell me
bring their daughter back, instantly.
Dude, there's so many people that have been like, well, he'll only be 26. Bro, he's never going to be the guy he is again. And this team will never be accepted by this community. Listen, Las Vegas itself will never accept the Raiders franchise again if we went out of our way to sign Henry Ruggs. It would make zero sense. It would only bring backlash to this organization. And it already seems evident, if I'm just being honest, that Spytek and Brady, they want history to forget how we were ran for years. We have been ran, like, honest to God, a bottom 3 organization over the last 10 years. And I think this has been, if I'm being honest, before this Crosby stuff fell apart, of course, I thought from what they built in that first day, because I thought the first day was very successful. I'm on par with saying this was, to me, the best first day of free agency that we've had. We've had active days in the past, but this, to me, was a great start to free agency. And I don't think it's over, of course, because I do ultimately see them trading Crosby by tomorrow. And I do think ultimately that they will bring more players that fit their offense and what their vision is. Goddamn, how many trains are in the fucking area? That's the third one in the last 3 minutes.
Shit, man.
That's what I'm like, bro, I don't live near a train station. I'm hearing another train come towards me. Like, yo, can we relax? I'm like, goddamn.
I'll just say,
train horns sound cool. I like train horns.
This type of shit only happens to the Raiders. Like, so you go into free agency like this where Raiders just fucking murder it, dude. I'm telling you, I feel like Max. I feel like I think it's a lot, dude. I like
Max.
At the end
you think Max fucked? You think Max was pissed?
I think Max probably fucking listen, dude. When Max left the Raiders, he left because he didn't want to go through another rebuild because he's seen this story over and over and over. He's like, yeah, we're going to look what they did. He's seen what Spytek did last year with fucking Pete Carroll. I keep telling everybody, fucking Spytek was locked under Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was the one that held the fucking clipboard in the fucking building on who he wanted, who he was going to get. Fucking Spytek had to play second man to it straight up, and at the end of the day, there's part of me, dude, that feels like the Ravens asked for a restructure. He didn't want to give the restructure. Then they started saying, okay, we're going to use that medical fucking deal for a way out through the physical, because every GM that was in on the Maxx Crosby deal all said the same shit, that they said, hey, fucking they all knew Maxx ain't going to be ready to play till June or July. They all fucking knew it. It wasn't nothing new. So there's part of me that feels like they went through free agency yesterday. Maxx fucking seen that the Raiders just murdered it in free agency, and he's probably like, damn.
Do you think do you think he caused a problem like
why wouldn't he? I mean, let's be real. He got over to the Ravens. He's seen them being butchered, dude, where there ain't fucking no players, no talent, no money. They're going to be over the cap with him. How are they going to be able to go win with shit like that? And Maxx looks back at the Raiders and's like, God damn, they just got Quiddy Pay. They got fucking.
You know what he thought? He thought, boy, if I can play on that team.
Jacoby Bean, fucking all these guys.
Quay Walker,
like, what the
Eric
fuck,
Stokes,
dude?
Teron Johnson. Dude, Teron Johnson was one of my other favorite moves. Just a veteran for the slot corner. He's very good. Overall, the whole secondary and everything the whole team got fixed damn near. Like, in terms of the new players they brought in, they fit what we're doing here defensively. And I mean, to God, though, I mean, the only player like I talked about that really would make a big impact in that secondary would be second-year corner Darian Porter. If they can get him going into this defense, him next to these other players that they got, and ultimately, like I said, I don't think Crosby will be here. I think that we will add. I mean, you said what, Dustin? Will be about 80+ million if we get off Crosby by tomorrow.
Maxx goes tomorrow. We'll have 80 million. So
then they'll probably bring in 3 to 4 more players, and it'll probably.
We went out there and spent 101 fucking million. Got them on the books around 80 fucking 81. We're 50 still out there minus Maxx. Maxx wasn't even on. Maxx was on there, so. If Maxx was to leave, we gained fucking $30 million.
Dude, I just think that you would probably
think of all the signings signed with the first 80. We got to keep 20 to 25 for rookies. You got to keep about 20 going in. So you figure that we would add another 40 million dollars to buy more players with, dude. And we fucking now we're fucking facing the fact that Maxx may be here. And look, if Maxx is here, he's here. I think Spytek already knew there was a possibility. Like I've said, I mean, there's no way in hell he didn't think that. Why didn't he pull the money off? I'm just gonna keep saying it.
If he held on to the contract with these contracts, then he probably saw something like this happening.
And they never addressed his side. They know who Maxx is. They know Maxx will play regardless of what other people think of his knee. And it's just like that GM that was bashing the fuck out of them tonight. He said there's a lot of fucking teams that already knew in that meeting that they were going to pass Maxx due to the fact that he just came out of the surgery. They've said that every one of these people are saying they're just using the surgery for an scapegoat.
I think they are. They should be punished for that shit. Fuck them.
Yeah, everybody tonight has literally said that they're using the medical deal for an scapegoat.
Hey, we need to get Roger Goodell in on this shit.
Or if they got fucking, or Maxx decided not to fucking.
Can we?
Turn his contract, because them giving Maxx that, they would have had to ask him to restructure. And Maxx is like, fuck, I'm due $35 million. So fuck that.
Listen, I think I'm just going to be honest, too. Like, man, it would just be a beautiful sight.
We just so happen to keep Maxx $35 million on the roster. Well, that's just coincidence, right?
Listen, I'm not going to lie, bro. All I'm going to say is just give us I don't even care. Just give us the 14th pick. Punch them. Tell them, like, hey, bro, you're using this as a scapegoat. Whether you take him or not, Raiders got to have that 14th pick. That shit. Damn, bro.
I think at the end of the day, the Ravens should probably be punished over something like this.
I think they should be punished because I don't think it is the medical. I don't think it is the medical.
About an elite player. There were multiple people in on the trade. They all knew the circumstances.
They should forfeit a pick to us.
Why would other GMs give a fuck about the Ravens or us? Why would they give a fuck about us? Due to that, the other organizations are mad because they're like, okay, look, bro, we all agreed.
We offered picks
okay.
too.
We all agreed that if we were to fucking vet him, we weren't going to fucking hold him in the medical deal. They all agreed it. That's why the fucking other guys are like, okay, this shit don't make no sense. Why the fuck all of a sudden now?
Because these guys are pissed because they could have also equally all gotten fucking Maxx Crosby.
Right.
And then they,
Damn
and you
right.
know what? Now there's teams that are out on him because you know what they did? They went out and they splurged on free agency and they won't have the money to get him now.
Damn
And some
right.
other teams, and now
That's
it's like
why the Brian Thomas deal probably won't happen. It's why a lot of them won't happen. It probably won't happen with the Cowboys. I literally seen a report said the Cowboys literally said that the fucking Gary contract's going through and they expect to meet him and greet his family tomorrow morning.
yeah,
So,
I don't think I don't think this. I mean, it sucks. I mean, I don't know who's going to be in on him. I don't know what's being even talked about in that room. None of us do right now. You know, there's a lot of things that could happen. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
it says NFL general managers told me everybody involved in the Maxx Crosby trade talks knew he would be out until June, July, coming off a meniscus surgery. Continuous options I've got from the NFL decision makers. Ravens got cold feet, and it could impact how other teams work with Baltimore going forward. You know,
I mean, is there a chance that they are? I mean, are they going? I mean, there's nothing that's going to happen at this point. I'm guessing like they're just off the hook. Shit, I just dropped my phone. Folks. Oh, sucks, man. I didn't think it was going to happen. This guy said, "What the hell?" The medicals are. What the fuck? Oh, he said, I'm about to get Freaky Wilkins on the Ravens for doing what they did to us. That's crazy.
I would say at this point, I don't know if it's as important for the draft capital as it is to get the money. Like, I would almost go as far to say that if I was the Raiders, I would most definitely intrigue that number one, that first round pick and a player, first and a second, something of that factor, because I believe the money has more meaning to the team right now when it comes to signing more players to fill those spots versus having the draft capital is good. But I've always said it's easy to go out and buy something you already know what the product is. It's harder when you got to draft something you don't know what they're going to be.
That sucks.
Wilkins probably ain't playing ever again because he was finger popping dude's asshole in the bathroom. So I don't know if other teams want him on their team. So
yikes.
He said, I blame Gino for all this. I blame him too, motherfucker. Remember what he said, whenever shit's going bad, just blame him. Fucking bitch ass, fucking, he's a curse, bro. I mean, this is crazy. If I'm just being honest, man, I think fucking this is crazy. I mean, look, Spytek obviously accounted for Max being on the team. So he obviously accounted for it. I don't know if they were expecting it. But I've also said you cannot fuck up getting rid of Max, dude, like we did Derek Carr either. You know, like fucking at the end of the day, if you fuck this Maxx Crosby trade up, dude, like they just let Derek Carr walk, we're gonna look like absolute fucking morons. Like we're gonna look like a bunch of fucking morons, dude. Like you can't do that. I've said it. If that trade goes where we don't get the money back without eating, us eating a significant amount, then fuck it, double down. Sometimes you got to bet on yourself, dude. And at the end of the day, if you believe Max's injury or Max is who he is, then let Max play behind this team for a year. You can literally fucking move him next year for zero dead cap, dude. I mean, that's going to be great fucking deal. You're not going to have a issue. Like they're going to still pay for Max. So I think they'll still give 2 firsts, and it'll probably even be more more when they say, see, the Baltimore fucked this up, dude. And people will try it during the season. I don't know if you try to move him after that. If you're out there winning and you got Maxx in there and you've already paid it, dude, and like you're doing just fine. I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to hurt him because, in my opinion, I think that $40 million that goes to backup players, dude. Everything. Like I think that hurts us. If I'm just being dead ass honest, I don't know if you want to retain Maxx because the way that the Raiders were looking at it right now is the Raiders were going out there and getting core players at certain spots, and then now you can start filling them in with fucking people around them for lesser money, fucking, and, quality players. And we would have had a pretty damn good team all the way around. I mean, we're talking about 30, 40 million, so that's a pretty big fucking number. And when you're looking at, okay, now Maxx is here, well, pump the fucking brakes, because we're not going to be able to afford every fucking dude now. So
we got to get. I mean, we should just move off. We should still find a trade by tomorrow. I mean, you can get a good trade still, get good value, and move on and get the players that are going to fit what you're looking to do for long term. It doesn't make sense to just ride off to what you were just talking about. We've literally held this trade discussions for days at this point. So what is the point in just accepting him back openly when you can still trade off of him and be just in a better situation if you get rid of him and you find the players that fit what these guys want? It's not that Crosby doesn't fit. It's they want other players, and it's clear as day. They're still. I mean, listen, if they weren't going to entertain the trade, like I said, Spytek would not have gotten right on those phones and started calling and talking to teams about trading for him. So I don't know exactly how it's going to go down. It'd be nice to trade him and to get some value, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think they'll, like I said, we'll just have to see how it plays out. I mean, it's a pretty big fucking wrench for damn sure. And then there's, like I said, the draft capital. I mean, we just literally lost 2 first-round picks from. We went from,
and that's my other thing. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, man. Like, I think if it is truly like, I don't know, just to me at least, I think the fact is we all agree we think they're using the injury excuse as an excuse to get out of it. And I think if that's the case, I just think that they need to be punished and they have to give up something, because I don't think they should be able to just get away with that. Like, they knew what they were walking into. We knew what we were walking into.
I think it'll come down to the Lindenbaum deal if they should be punished. Like, if they pull some bullshit tomorrow, I think that's where the NFL should step in and be like, okay, hold on here, motherfuckers. Like, we're not doing that.
I would tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. They should forfeit their next 2 they should still forfeit those 2 next first rounders if they sign Linderbaum. I don't give a fuck. They should forfeit that shit. Fuck them.
You have anything you want to add, Mike? You have anything you want to add to it?
No, I just think the whole thing is an effed up situation, and
We got fucked.
there's nothing we can do about it. And, it's not like the Ravens haven't done this before. They have a history of doing this exact same thing. What I'm saying is the NFL needs to stop this legal tampering period for 2 days, because I mean, with him being traded, that changed a lot of things what we did as far as getting other players. And then by him not being traded, that changed a lot of the offers that we would have had for him if so trade never happened in the first place. So I mean, it's a huge thing. But will the NFL do something about it? I don't know. It's the Raiders. Doubt it. Roger Goodell doesn't like the Raiders. We know that. I mean, there's no, but this legal tampering needs to be just banned. I mean, it leads to where things like this can happen. So that's my opinion.
This guy says send Maxx to the Hawks. We'll give you a first, a third, and a player. Shit, who's that player?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't even know why the tampering even is legal. Like I think, dude, after something like this, it has to just be day one fucking start a free agency, because
Right.
putting in a ripple like this now is a big fucking
I think that I think following tomorrow we're gonna really find out. I mean, if we can still get Linderbaum, and I don't know, we'll find out. I guess I would like to still retain all of our free agents, because I just think, to me, when you make announcements such as the Raiders have signed these players, and then it just the next day it's, oh yeah, now they can't get them because this team did this, last minute. I mean, well, what's the point in, because we all, okay, let's just be real. Everybody fucking sat here and posted the Raiders signed Linderbaum. So now you're telling me I gotta go back to my Instagram page. I gotta delete this because we didn't get the motherfucker, because the next day the Ravens said, nah, take this. Like, god damn, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It should just be. Why is there one? I don't
I
understand why
think it
there
should
isn't
be.
one in the
Listen, I'm
first
gonna
place.
say this. I feel like when we got to the point where it was announced that we signed him to a 3-year, $81 million contract, that should just be right there. Free agency. Boom. You got him. That's your player now.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but it's not, because they can't sign anything until,
Nope.
like Dustin said, there's no pen to ink or pen to paper or
yep.
ink to paper. However,
Wow.
Dustin said it. He's had a good way of saying it. I fucked it up. There's no ink to paper yet.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen until after 1 o'clock.
Well, that's what
Eastern
I'm
time
just saying is
tomorrow.
I agree with what you're
So
saying.
why
I'm just
have
saying,
it? Why
no,
have
that's what
it?
I'm saying.
I
Like,
mean,
I think that's the thing is I think we just need to do what you said. Like, we just need to get rid of this, and it just needs to be, hey, when this announcement comes out, this announcement came out after you put pen to paper, and now you can't get out of this contract unless the team was to
right.
release you.
And I
And
thought
that's
that's what the tampering was supposed to be, a period where you could talk to people. I mean, then all of a sudden it's like a done deal, you know. And
now
with
it's
my
not
Raider,
now.
I understand. Let me finish. With my Raider PTSD, I mean, it was the same thing with Kubiak until after the Super Bowl, and they actually came in and I saw him, at the
Pen
podium.
paper.
I didn't believe it, because I mean, this is the same thing, but that didn't really affect this affect when this kind of thing affects other teams as well. I mean, not just us, it affects what other teams would have done in their free agency if they knew Max was available. Okay, well, no, we get this guy, and then we're not going to sign this guy and that guy. We're going to take this guy, and all that's gone. I mean, because they already made their, choices. So, I mean, it sucks that we live in a world where a handshake doesn't mean shit anymore.
Mm-hmm. Jeez.
Yeah, like I said, I think at the end of the day, I think this is most definitely a big example why you shouldn't do it. So I think most
Yeah.
definitely going forward, they're gonna probably put a hold to this or figure out a way to. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. But either way, I don't think really the tampering would have had any issue to do with it, because technically, even if we were, let's say that we were under the first day of free agency, right?
Uh-huh.
Max still has to pass the physical regardless. So
Right. And we kind of knew that.
so if he goes over there and they decided even then, even being the first day, then he would have still failed and they would have still sent him back. So I
Right.
don't know if it really has much to do in the tampering point. I think it irritates, but this is why I said it. I feel. You need this. No, go, dude. The fuck you coming in here asking me that? Fucking. But that's all I'm saying is I don't think it has. I don't think it has as much on being in or out of it, the tampering or being in the season or not, because like I've said, it was more of the fact that they were able to get out due to the medical cause that he failed the physical. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, then it doesn't matter if it's in tampering period or a regular deal. They would have still voided the contract. The only thing
That's true. That's true. I understand that.
the only thing I say that I think is where this can become an issue is just like I said, I heard reports that now that Maxx is off of the Baltimore, that they can now afford to get Lindenbaum and retain him. So
See,
the second that I
this
heard
is
that,
what I
I was
mean.
like,
It's
I
like the
thought,
butterfly effect.
yeah, I thought right away, I was like, well, that'd be bitch shit. That'd be bitch shit that you fucking went over here and fucking stopped us from, or you guys from getting Maxx, but now you're gonna fucking block us from getting Lindenbaum. Like that, how the fuck is that? How is that fucking fair? Like, but then that's also where, again, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's so much to it. I feel like Maxx is part of the issue over there. Like he didn't restructure. He didn't want to be there, dude, when he got there. Like, you know what they always say, the grass looks greener on the other side.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So once you get there, you're like, oh shit, maybe I didn't want to come here this time, because now that I'm watching on ESPN while I'm sitting in this fucking room all day looking over at the fucking stadium, I'm looking at fucking this linebacker, that linebacker, this corner, this fucking player, this fucking player, left and right. Fucking Raiders kill it in day one of free agency. Maxx is sitting here saying, well, Ravens didn't get shit. Ravens didn't do shit. And
Raiders lost shit.
I'm the only motherfucker. Then he's seeing like, oh, Ravens fucking lose 8 fucking guys, Pro Bowlers, all kind of shit. And then he's like, oh shit, here we go again. I don't know, man. I mean,
That's the thing that happens, man. When you want to be traded, you don't get to pick your team. If you're still under contract, you don't get to pick your team. If you're off contract, then yes, you get to pick your, make your own choice. But when you're under contract, brand new contract, yeah, you don't get to pick where you get to go. And I think, I mean, I hate it because I love Maxx. I love the guy. I think uh, he's one of my favorite players with the Raiders. But this crap that he's been doing pisses me off. I mean, the Flock Nation, and then saying Raiders Nation with an S. I mean, that's why don't you just call us the Black and Silver? You should know fucking better. You should know, being a Raider, that there's only one nation, the Raider Nation. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know how. I've said it, dude. The thing that's weird about Raider fans is they're the only people I know that was happy when the trade got denied. Like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, boy, we literally had the 14th overall pick in this year's draft. As deep as talent, deep as talent on this motherfucker that there was. And you want to know something else that's crazy? I almost wonder if people knew this pre-planned, because last night I was doing mock drafts and I kept asking, man, where the fuck is the 14th overall pick? Why isn't it on there no more? I kept trying to, like, when I was doing the mock drafts, it wasn't on there. And I even fucking said it here in this fucking deal right here. I was like, hey, man, fucking, I fucking said, hey, I was like, where's the 14th overall pick, dude? And I said this at like fucking, what was this, that like, this was this morning at fucking 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, I said, right here, look. I said right on my phone. Can you see it?
Oh shit! I got the chat up. I can't see. Hold on.
Well, I said right on that message, I said, where's the 14th overall pick? And that was at fucking 9:00 this morning on the mock draft.
Oh, okay, before okay.
Yeah, I fucking said where is the 14th overall pick? And fucking it wasn't on the mock drafts no more.
Went back to the Ravens.
I thought it was just a error on the fucking thing.
Right. I got you.
All of a sudden, fucking then Max got released this evening. Like, I thought that was weird. I said that at 9:00 this morning when we were doing the mock drafts. I'm like, where's the fucking 14th pick? How come it's not on there no more?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. Like, I didn't even think about it till right here while we're talking. I'm like, that's crazy as fuck, because I was just sitting here thinking, I'm like, man, I fucking actually was doing mocks this morning. I was doing mocks this morning and fucking came across that. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, what I'm saying is, the mock news? What the fuck? Hey, that shit is.
He said pre-roll. Hey, if I don't gotta roll them motherfuckers, I'm just fine, bro. I smoke chronic fucking with someone else rolling it. I can't smoke blunts, dude. I smoked too many blunts when I was young. It will just fuck my lungs up.
I think it was a crazy day.
I thought you still smoked.
I don't smoke. I don't smoke at all.
I thought you did for some reason. I thought you did.
Fuck no. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I
knew you didn't drink anymore. I didn't know. I thought you still smoked though.
Bro, I got a whole fucking bags of them, dude.
See, that's what I was saying. You showed this. You were sitting on this bucket thing, and it was full of it. And I'm like, going. So I assumed you smoked it.
I'm fucking stacked, bro.
See, that's why I thought you smoked. I mean, he's like, I remember I go, fuck, this dude was sitting on like his 20-gallon crate that was full.
Yeah, I had smoked. I don't know. So how do you guys feel? Like, would you like, this is the real question is if the Raiders don't find a trade partner, I mean, do you guys care if he comes back or what?
I didn't mean cigarettes. I quit cigarettes too. I meant the other thing. As far as smoking.
What do you guys think about Max? Do you guys think if he ends up staying, do you guys care? Or do you think that he's done enough to where he needs to go now?
I mean,
as far as I'm concerned, if he's on the Raiders, he's a Raider, and then I will support him. Not happy about all the events, but I mean, he's still a Raider. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of weird situation. I really don't think he's going to play on the Raiders, but if he does, I'll support him because he's a Raider. So that's my opinion.
I'll support him if we can't trade him. If we can trade him and get some players that these guys want to sign and they want to fill out their roster, I support either decision. I support him if he's here. If we trade him, it is what it is. I would rather trade him at this point. I already traded him once.
It's like a boomerang. Should start calling fuck Condor. We call him boomerang.
Tangerang. Tangerang. Yeah, the whole Max deal is kind of tough because if he stays here, I mean, I don't hate it that if he stays here, but this is the next real question. What if the reports from the Ravens and the Cowboys doctor, which I'm going to still keep wondering why the fuck was the Cowboys doctor over at the Ravens faculty, why they were
no shit. Oh shit!
Why is he? The Ravens made the trade. The fucking Cowboys didn't. So why was their doctor there? Unless their doctor is a specialist in that shit, and they needed him to come there to, evaluate the deal. But I'm pretty sure it says team doctor. Says team doctor is who evaluates those deals. So why the fuck is the Dallas Cowboys doctor there? But my question would be at this point is what if the reports are true? Then what? Then
we're fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. Max just had a fucking bigger surgery than he expected, and and then now he's fucking that's permanently with him or something, Like that's the shit that I'm worried about. Like, what if it's with him forever? And it's fucking is a bigger problem, and he won't be able to get off his leg the same way anymore, or get up off to somebody or not. Like those are all options.
Well, even if this one isn't worse than some of the other ones, he's had 8 surgeries on that same effing knee in the past 7 years. So, I mean, that's that, you can't say. I mean, it's not like a broken bone. It's
I want to trade
how
him.
many?
You have to
I
pay
mean, I see him as our next Jim Otto. I mean, and I don't mean that sarcastically. He's gonna lose his leg, because that knee. I mean, come on. What do you? Yeah.
Okay, you said probably because the Cowboys wanted to know rather or not to try trading for Max once the Ravens send him back makes sense to me. Okay, do you think that you're telling me that Baltimore called up fucking Dallas, fucking told him, hey man, we're gonna look at his knee. How about you fly on over here? Because we don't know. Why would they want to think that they're sending them back yet? They wouldn't know that. They wouldn't know that they're sending them back until after the examination. Like I've said, it doesn't make sense that the Cowboys doctor's there unless the Cowboys doctor is one of the best in the fucking league. But then again, I can't recall when they say a team doctor is going to look at the motherfucker's knee. Max is not Dallas's player, so there's no reason Dallas should be intervening in fucking any partake in this motherfucking deal at all. Like there should not be zero interference. Like that's like saying just Washington can just show up over at the door and be like, "Hey, we're here to look too." Like you can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a meeting with Apple, but then Matt, some
You
other
can't
companies,
do that.
we're gonna let them there too, some other company. It's just I don't know. It's the whole freaking thing is just weird.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean, they knew his situation. They knew. I mean, let's not play, dumbass kid shit. Like we didn't know it was this bad. You knew exactly what the f you were getting into. I mean, unless you're just stupid.
Okay, so do you
So
guys
don't
think?
don't
Do
be
you guys
playing like
ultimately
Mister. Oh, I didn't know. Bullshit.
everybody knew.
do? Do you
Everybody knew.
guys?
We knew. I mean, people that don't know as much as us knew. Uh, it's just ridiculous for them to throw their hands in the air and go, "Oh, we didn't know." Yep. Really? Then you're absolutely stupid.
I was just gonna say. The only thing I will ask is, do you guys ultimately think that by tomorrow that Crosby will be traded again, or do you think he'll be a Raider this year?
I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow, but I think he's going to be traded. I mean, it doesn't have to happen tomorrow.
If it don't happen tomorrow, you shouldn't trade him. because you go from eating $5 million to eating $25 million. Like there's a big difference.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, there's a massive difference.
Yeah.
30 million in return versus fucking 10 or 15. You know, like you'd be safer just to carry him into the 2027 season and just flat out cut him and get your $5 million back, 30 million. So that you'd be smarter to do that. But
I wasn't thinking about that.
Trade him after tomorrow, we're gonna eat money. But again, maybe the Raiders are okay with eating money. Maybe they're like, hey, we got so much fucking money right now. Who gives a fuck if we eat $15 million? You know, like maybe they don't give a fuck. I don't know. I would say
I guess you never know unless the right deal comes.
I would say on the normal day, I wouldn't do it. But knowing that the NFL is making us fucking spend 70% of our deal of our cap, and then we have the deal for the next 3 years, like, yeah, I think I don't see why they want it. They can just throw the fucking money away just to get the money off the books.
Yeah, it wouldn't be unlike Spytech to do something like that.
I mean, it wouldn't be past any billion-dollar company to do
or Mark, yeah,
to do things like that. It's just how you move money to the normal person. When you say, "Oh, they're throwing $15 million away," you're like, "Fuck!" But to them, they're like chump change. You know, like just how they see. You know, you got to look at it, dude. You're paying quarterbacks $60 million, paying fucking DNs 35 and 40. I mean, fucking.
It's still got to hurt paying that many millions to somebody that's not even on your team.
I mean,
that's
us,
just bad.
To us, it hurts, but they're just
right.
Like, oh, fucking.
Well, it doesn't hurt them, but that's off our salary cap. I mean, I wouldn't give a fuck like it was a coach, and Mark Davis took the pain in the wallet, you know. But it's our salary cap. That's what I care about.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, Mark Davis would write the check right now. I mean, that's all it took to take care of the problem. But it's our salary cap, and that's why we got to do what's right for the team, man. And I think you're right, Will. I think by tomorrow we're gonna hear something, and I hope we do.
I think we will for sure. I don't think they're letting Maxx touch down for too long. I think their deal is let Maxx touch down and send him right the fuck back out of here. I mean, I don't.
What do you think his draft or his trade is right now? What's just your opinion?
I don't think
what we can get for him
off of it. I don't think Spytech's going to try to move off 2 first-round picks. He's going to say, I think Spytech's going to hold ground and say everybody was okay with the fucking deal due to the valuation. I think that they knew they went over the cap. I don't know if they fucking thought about that. There's a that's a big fucking problem. You just traded for a player and put you over the cap, and you still have holes,
bro. But that's my point. That's my point.
But I don't think we got 2 first rounds before this whole ordeal. We didn't. The only team that gave us 2 first rounds was Baltimore.
That was my entire point, though. Is if this entire thing
like that.
Listen, that was my entire deal, though. Is if this deal fell through because of the cap situation, which 100% can be the truth, they should forfeit that 14th overall pick. I don't care. They should be in trouble.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna.
That's a you problem.
You're right.
That's a you problem.
You're right, you're right, but that ain't gonna happen.
I know. I mean, I get that.
But they're not going to give it to the Raiders, so I mean, it's just not going to happen.
I don't know if Maxx will be in that building tomorrow, bro. I don't think so.
What happened? Oh, Maxx? No, he won't be. No,
he's not. I mean, they're trying to move him, and you know how awkward it would be Maxx went over there, asked, you know how awkward it's going to be. Maxx asked for a trade, fucking went over there, and then came back and sat down with them at the table. Nah, I don't think so, bro.
I would like to stand in front of Maxx. I'm not saying I'm a little guy. I'm not big. I'm just a normal sized guy. I would like to stand in front of Maxx and go, "The Flock Nation." What?
Dude,
Really? And
facts.
just walk away.
Dude, people are going to tell him that. You already know it.
Well, also,
I don't think Maxx enters that building, man, if I'm just being honest. I mean, usually when you put somebody up for trade at that point, that you stay at it.
I think the thing at the end of the day is,
I think he got a wake up call. I hope he did anyway.
I mean, I don't think we're just automatically gonna be like, oh yeah, let's keep Crosby now. Like, no point, bro. You've already tried trading him tonight after he already
did trade him, man. And at that point, I don't believe, in my personal opinion, like you said, you can trade him in the after tomorrow. There is nothing saying they can't. They're
right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They're gonna eat the money, and they may be okay with that. They
could trade him, and that team eats the money.
It won't matter. We'll still eat the dead cap on that deal. We owe guaranteed money to him. No different than the Cardinals letting loose of Kyler Murray. They cut him. They still owe him $59 million. That's why they're gonna get him on the vet minimum. It's the same thing with Geno. We traded Geno over to the Jets. We don't get $26 million back. We ate $17 million of that. We got $9.3 million back. Like it doesn't work like that in contracts. When guaranteed money is on the contract, we are still.
That's fucked up. That should be part of. It's my stupid ass opinion, but when you're working on a trade, no, you're taking over this. You're paying this. That's part of the deal.
Yeah,
we'll work from there. Minimum. They would have to pay the whole fucking thing, or no deal. I mean, it's like no, we're not gonna have 16 million sitting on our books.
Yeah,
you pick up all this shit,
Geno
and then we'll go from there.
Well, I mean, fuck, Miami ate $99 million cutting Tua.
Well, yeah, that kind of stuff happens, but I mean, if they want Maxx,
the way that they get past the physical is when the other team looks at Maxx, they already know Maxx has the injury. So all they're doing is looking at where he's at in that stage. They know that it's going to heal, and they're going to look past that. That's how those guys do that.
Right.
So they're not sitting there. Worried about the injury because they already know about it. That's why the other GMs are pissed off. They're like, bro, you already fucking knew that was the issue. That's where the problem's becoming. Is that other people are already saying, like, you already knew that was the problem. So I don't know. I think it's going to come down to the cap deal too. I strongly believe it, because why all of a sudden, once you knew you were over, you lost your players, all these things, and then all of a sudden now Maxx just basically comes. I literally read a deal on a deal before I came in that people are now claiming that Baltimore's racist, dude. Like, they have all kinds of shit going on, dude. Like, it's just shit's getting crazy.
What?
Yeah, they saying that Baltimore is racist because they have no white people on the defensive side of the ball. Fucking all kind of like, there's just stupid
oh
shit
my god!
Like, they just have shit going on, dude. Like, I think at the end of the day, I don't think Maxx comes back in the building. I think Maxx comes back in the building if the Raiders get towards the beginning of the season, like once he's healed, everything goes in. I've said it. Once a player gets put on the trade block, their job is to trade him. It isn't that, oh man, it didn't work over there with Ravens. Come on back home, oh fuck, how you doing? Like, that's not how that shit works, bro. Like, I know it hasn't been fucking done very many times, but every single time it's been done, they've been traded. So there's been multiple people that's been sent back and then been traded later. So or cut. But I don't think we cut him. Not a chance in hell.
We would look like the dumbest franchise to get rid
of.
It.
Dude, you might as well just sell a team.
If you can't get value for Derek Carr or him, that'd be crazy.
Isn't Brandon Staley on the Ravens?
I don't know, actually. I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, that was years ago, huh? You might be right about that. That one I loved it. Just said shit with Lindenbaum. Lindenbaum gone. I don't think they have any whites on offense or defense now.
They might not, actually.
Damn, dude, I feel like I got something in my fucking eye. I don't know. You guys have anything you want to add to this? Because I gotta hop off. I wasn't gonna be on here long.
No. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. They'll trade Crosby, though, I think.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big day, so keep your ears up and be listening. But yeah, we're going to hear some stuff tomorrow, and tomorrow's stuff will be final. Yeah,
it's crazy we even it's crazy we even have to say things like that. It's going to be official tomorrow, not yesterday.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but that's the world we live in.
Sign Maxx tomorrow.
What?
Watch the Raiders sign Maxx tomorrow.
We just extended Maxx Crosby contract.
This move,
but yeah, it'll also be interesting to see who now. I mean, are we going to keep all these guys we re-signed? I mean, what about Koontz? You know, what's the deal there? Because I mean, it affects so many things. That's why this shit should be illegal. or maybe then again, the Raiders shouldn't have, planned for a handshake to turn into ink. So I guess whose fault is it? Who knows? But yeah.
Well, I would love to see.
There's hella people across the NFL saying that the Ravens should be fucking punished for pulling out at the last second on a player that didn't call past a physical about the alignment they knew about.
Yeah, if it probably happened to any other team, it would probably happen. But it happened to the Raiders, so Goodell don't give a fuck.
They're saying that the teams that were interested in Maxx because of the way free agency went and everything, that they're saying that
they can't all target him now.
They can't target him now due to the
fact because they picked up other players.
Yeah, so they committed their money elsewhere.
Right. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say it's just it's a domino effect, butterfly effect. I mean, just ban this shit. Just okay, on the 11th, we can trade. That's it. Y'all can talk whatever you want behind closed doors, but you're not announcing no contracts or anything else like that. do what the F you want to. But one day when the signing is, that's when announcements could be made. And I don't know. I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry.
They're saying like Max just came off crutches 2 weeks ago, and he thought he was going to pass today.
Right. Well, that was the whole thing that confused me. Is he's going to have to pass a medical. How is he going to pass the medical? But the thing is, the Ravens knew that. I mean, no, it was not a cleaning. She had 8 fucking surgeries on the same damn knee.
That boy's
He's
gonna have a rope.
He's going to lose his leg. You watch. Mark my words. I'm not saying it to be funny.
Age 50, he's gonna have
It's
a robotic
horrible,
leg.
but he is going to lose his leg. He's gonna. And that's sad. I mean, it's like Tua. I don't want him to play anymore because of his concussions. I mean, there's comes a time when, man, you got to think about your family and think about your health and say, okay, it's gonna suck to leave this world, but they're rich as God by that point anyway. Just go commentate or something. Find another job, stay in football, but damn, don't put your health when your health is at risk. You gotta make a decision.
That is facts. That is facts.
Yep.
All right. Well, do you guys have anything you want to add to this, or anything else you heard about today, or anything you want to talk about tomorrow before we hop off?
I'm good.
Nope. I'm just gonna say I think there will be one more Maxx Crosby trade, and I think this next one will actually go through.
Yeah, facts. I think so too. I don't know if we're going to trade Max 5 times. So,
No, I mean they. No, I don't think they're even gonna retain him on the roster, man. I don't think they want to at this point. It would make no sense. So.
I think they have that money counted elsewhere at the moment.
They clearly have other players they want to sign.
Yeah,
bro. They have been listen. Look, this front office has been so eager to trade off Crosby, and as the moment they traded off Crosby, they got all types of players. Just because Crosby wants to come back, don't mean we should let him. Fuck, it's time to move on.
He said just because he wants to come back, he's like, "Hey, fuck you, I'm on my way back, boys."
he texts Spytech. He goes,
The
Spytech,
door's
I'm coming
closed,
back.
man.
Hey, he tells Spytech, man, I'm on the way back. Spytech's like, don't worry, I got you a new home already, bitch.
He fucking comes back. He's like, "Hey, how come my thumb code isn't working?"
He's gonna pull the Jamal Adams shit, and then Spytech's like, "Oh yeah, no, I forgot. Kind of traded.
I hope you like the weather in Cleveland.
Damn. I hope you like the weather in Cleveland. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Hey, he goes, Spytech, you did not trade me to Cleveland. He goes, yes, I did. 6th overall pick, bitch.
Bye-bye.
Then fucking the next day, you fucking see Max over in the cafeteria. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, I thought you were supposed to be in Cleveland. He was like, well, I said, how the hell can you trade a retired player? Is like fucking like Gronk. You ever hear that story of Gronk? Fucking
yeah, he fucking
they tried to trade him, and he fucking told him like, you can't trade a retired player. And they were like,
well,
like,
he was about to get traded to the Lions when they were bad.
They made the trade, and he didn't fucking. He told him that he was fucking retired, and he didn't fucking show up. Then he fucking came back to the Patriots and started playing for them. And then I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. They just voided the contract. They were like, all right, whatever. He don't want to fucking play for us. So Gronk said that he's going to throw hands with fucking Logan, dude, at the flag football game, dude. He said that if Logan fucking talks shit, he was like, Gronk's all, you know what I did to people in football? He's like, I fucking took them out of the organization, broke necks, fucking people can't tackle me, fucking broke their ass. He's like, and this fool thinks he's going to get, he's like, I know flag football is a family sport, but I'll fucking throw hands with that fool on the field. It'll be a straight battle. Fucking, I was just like, damn, man. He talked shit about his brothers and shit, that he whooped up all his brothers and everything, and Tom and all that, dude. And fucking, then when Le'Veon Bell got the contract to go and fight him, and then all of a sudden I feel like it was a fake phone call with the WWE that's like, oh, you can't fight him because of this reason or blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like fucking there was so much to it.
Fuck, I'm gonna wake up at like 7. I'm gonna wake up at like 9 a.m. and the first thing I'm gonna read is Maxx Crosby traded again. I'm gonna be like, fuck, thank God. move on. You can't go back on what you were just fucking. You need to get. They need to get their players. Crosby's end is here, bro.
That's facts. I think it is for sure. Outside of
what
that,
the hell? This.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm just reading through the comments. If we were the Patriots or
what?
This guy said if it were the Patriots or Cowboys, the commissioner would have stepped in. I was like, maybe if it was someone else. But
yeah, they fucking hate players, dude. I mean, come on, let's be real. Motherfuckers can't stand us.
That's along the lines of what I was saying earlier. I was saying the same thing. It's because it happened to the Raiders. So
it doesn't matter.
There's nothing going to be done about it.
Yeah, it don't matter what coach. It doesn't matter what people. Everything, they're gonna find a way to fuck us every time, every single time. They just try to make examples, dude. Fucking don't be them, But either way, hey, I really do appreciate everybody hopping up on here, man. If you guys want to give a shout out before we bounce out,
have a good night, y'all.
Shout out to the chat, man. Hanging out with us for a little over an hour and a half now. Shout out to the chat, man. That's it.
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to y'all.
Hell yeah. I always say, man, appreciate everybody here, man. Appreciate the panel. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate all your conversations. Keep interacting. You guys do a great job. Really do appreciate it, man. So, like I say, I like reading your guys' comments. So I do read most all your guys' comments all the time. So outside of that, like I always say, stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Raider Nation for life. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Good night, everybody.